Hey YouTube, how's it going out there? It's Brendan, the trash elf here, and I'm just going to come at you today with a quick video of what I'm listing on eBay. So this is a small little thrift haul I've had. I accumulated these items over a couple different trips, and I'm getting around now to photographing them and listing them. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm listing and tell you what I paid for it and different things, and go from there. So this video is just to give you an idea of certain things to look for. A lot of this stuff in this video is happening to be vintage things. The first thing we have here is this MacGregor tennis bag. So as you can see, it's got the spot for the racket on the outside of the bag. And then it's got the zipper. And one cool thing is this unsnaps and the handle will unsnap, so you can carry the bag over your shoulder, or you can carry it as a handbag. And then the inside of the bag's just one simple compartment. This is from the 80s or 90s, and it was actually a little dirty when I picked it up. I picked it up at the thrift store for $3.77, which is a great price, and I cleaned it up a little with some rubbing alcohol and cotton ball. And so as you can see now, most of it's pretty clean. I'll take good photos of that so people can see that it does still have a little dirt, but that's just the age. This is really cool. It's really unique, and I think it'll sell fast. The red, white, and blue color scheme will make it popular. So the next item I have is the one that's not vintage, and it's a pair of Rock Revival jeans. And crap, the floor's dirty down here, so got these a little dirty just now, but there's the tag. They're the Steven model, and they're genuine Rock Revival jeans. I had to pay up for these a little bit. I believe I paid about $7 for these at the thrift store. And there's the bottoms, and there's the back, the Rock Revival logo there. And these being black jeans, it's kind of harder to see, but they little logos and things, but they are a bigger size. And Rock Revival is a great brand for you to be on the lookout for. The next thing I have is this older vintage Tommy Hilfiger jacket, and this one, if I remember, was from 2002. So on this little tag in here, it has 05/02, so it was made in May of 2002. So technically it's not vintage yet. Generally things have to be 20 years old to be vintage, but it's a really awesome Tommy Hilfiger cold stop jacket. And if you can see the size there, it's 2XL or XXL or 2XL, which is good. Bigger sizes generally always do better, and generally things with the name, which this has the name on it, do better, because if people are paying a lot for their clothing and things, then they want to rep the brand and make people jealous or whatever. So anything with clothing, if it has the brand, it's better. And I believe I paid about $5 for that one, which is a good price. So this next one is an old U of L sweatshirt. As you can see from these things, they're more wintry type things, but you shouldn't be afraid to list winter stuff in the summer and summer stuff in the winter, because eBay is global, and with the global shipping program, people have different weather all around the world. And I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so Louisville stuff's pretty common for me. But it's a old starter sweatshirt, and it's a size large, and I paid $4.50 for it, which is the going price at our Goodwill for these kind of things. Some of you may think that that's cheap. Others of you may think it's more. Here in the Midwest, that's the typical going price, and I've sourced in Illinois and Iowa, and that seems to be the typical going price. So I know some of you East Coasters and West Coasters and Floridians and Texan people probably have to pay more for this sort of stuff, so you're jealous. But you also have a lot bigger population in those areas, so you can find good vintage old stuff more frequently. This is actually a pretty unusual find for me. So the last item is another sweatshirt. Again, it's an older vintage one, and it's a Colorado Avalanche NHL sweatshirt, and again, paid $4.50. That week, green was the newest color, so that's a tip. Learn the color system. And it'll save you time because you only have to look at the new things or the new colors. This one is a Lee Sport XL sweatshirt, extra large. So again, it's a slightly bigger size, and I don't think it's got a tag on the inside. It does have a tag here with the different codes. I don't know the exact year this was made. There's the tag there. I could look up the codes, but by the color of it and just knowing Lee Sports, it's probably the later 90s or early 2000s. So these are the handful of things that I'm listing right now. For tips, it's always a good idea to look for vintage sports stuff. Sports stuff does really well, especially vintage things that have older classic logos on them, college and professional both. Some good brands to look out for are Starter, Lee Sports, Stephen Barry, Mitchell and Ness. Things like those are some good vintage brands. And then also, like I said, don't be afraid to list sweatshirts and different things and jackets and different things in the summer, because people all over are shopping on eBay and they have different climates. And right now for me, I've been finding these sorts of things at the thrift store a lot because it's the summer here, so people are cleaning out their closet and donating their sweatshirts and jackets. So it's a good time for me to buy this stuff, and then in the winter it's a good time for me to buy the summer stuff. And I kind of have to go back and forth and list it now, and if it sells now before winter, then great, but if not, it's already listed for the winter. And then Rock Revival is a good jeans brand, and don't be afraid to find vintage stuff like this that's oddballs. There's not a lot of comps of this bag right now. Terra Peak helped a little, but it's just such a rare and unique item that there's not a lot of comps. So just make your best guess and don't be afraid to buy it. So thanks for watching this video. Hope these few tips and some brands to look for and some items that I'm selling will help you guys out. I'm down here in the dungeon right now, and we're working on the floors down here. There's the floorboards and things over here there. So the listing dungeon is a work in progress, but still got to get listing done even with everything going on. If you enjoyed this short video, then be sure to like it, and if you're new to my channel, then be sure to subscribe. I'm going to have plenty of more of these videos, and I'm going to have an in-depth look of how you can gain knowledge and how I do product research before even going to the thrift store. If you haven't watched my other videos, then be sure to check those out as well. I'm going to continue to try to make as many videos as I can to help you guys learn and help you guys to make money. And I'm not just going to focus on eBay. These first few videos have been eBay, but I've only had enough time really to make one video a day. And as the weekend's coming up, I'm not going to have much time to make videos on the weekend, but I want to create as much usable, good content as I can for you. So thanks for watching. This is Brendan the Trash Elf. Hope you have a great day. Have a good weekend if you're watching this new. If it's not the weekend, if you're watching in the past, then just have a great day. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave any comments you have. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I thought of one last tip that I'm going to throw in here at the end. So bonus tip, I'm back. For the local sports team type stuff, this U of L sweatshirt, I tend to post it locally as well as on eBay. So I'll post it on OfferUp and LetGo and sites like that, because chances are someone local may want it or may be willing to pay up for it. So that's one last bonus tip for local sports teams type things. Go ahead and post it on OfferUp or LetGo or Craigslist or those sorts of apps. It doesn't take you that much longer to post it on there, and it might lead to a sell. And there's no fees or less fees using those sorts of things, so it might end up with more money in your pocket in the end and be worth your time. So again, thanks for watching. Brendan the Trash Elf is out.